Designing a technology-enabled, culturally responsive performance management system for milk production warehouses in the U.S. dairy supply chain. Introduction. Milk production warehouses operate under strict expectations related to temperature control, sanitation discipline, safe equipment use, and accurate order execution. In these environments, performance concerns typically appear as recurring picking and shipping errors, handling damage, safety events, quality holds, temperature excursions, and uneven supervisory practices across shifts. Because these risks emerge throughout daily operations, an effective PMS must function continuously rather than relying on occasional evaluation events. Performance management, as presented by Aguinis, 2023, is best understood as a connected process with interdependent components, prerequisites, planning, execution, assessment, and review. When these components are implemented as an integrated system, organizations are better positioned to align individual goals with organizational needs, support day-to-day performance through coaching, and make fair judgments based on evidence rather than memory or impressions. Aguinis, 2023. This project designs a technology-enabled PMS aligned to that process and expands the model for multicultural and global contexts by incorporating Hofstede's cultural dimensions. Hofstede, 2011. Literature review. This review of scholarly literature examines performance management as an ongoing, development-focused process strengthened through regular feedback and coaching. Research by Aguinis and Pierce, 2008 and 2023, and Denisi and Murphy, 2017, highlights the value of continuous performance dialogue, while Hofstede, 2011, emphasizes the role of cultural considerations in creating fair and effective performance management systems across global organizations. What methodology you will use? A quantitative, quasi-experimental research design will be applied to assess the effectiveness of a digital performance management system in U.S.-based international milk production warehouses. Technology-enabled, global-ready performance management system, PMS, for milk production warehouses. Why this matters now. Safeguard cold chain and food safety by strengthening daily performance controls and clear escalation paths. Increase service dependability, on-time shipments, accuracy, while lowering the cost of rework, damage, and quality holds. Create consistent leadership practices across shifts and locations to reduce variability, turnover risk, and compliance exposure. Move from a once-a-year appraisal approach to a continuous performance engine that improves operational outcomes. Aguinis, 2023, Apelli and Tavis, 2016, Denisi and Murphy, 2017. 1. Strategic direction, one standard, many cultures. Enterprise-wide standards, metrics, role expectations, evidence requirements. Local delivery flexibility, feedback style, recognition approach, meeting etiquette, guided by cultural risk controls to improve adoption and reduce misunderstanding. Gelfand et al., 2007, Hofstede, 2011, Terras et al., 2012. Core principle, performance standards stay fixed. Communication methods and process supports are adapted to fit cultural context. Hofstede, 2011. 2. Operating model. What will change in the warehouses? Current state issues. Performance data is fragmented across systems, creating uneven and inconsistent performance conversations. Coaching quality varies by supervisor and shift, leading to fairness concerns and low trust. Annual reviews occur too late to effectively manage cold chain, safety, and quality risks. Future state design. Implement one integrated PMS cycle with 5 connected elements. Aguinis, 2023. Prerequisites, strategic alignment and job clarity. Performance planning, results, behaviors, and development. Performance execution, weekly coaching and continuous evidence capture. Performance assessment, evidence-based ratings and calibration. Performance review, past, present, future decisions with documented next steps. 3. Component 1, prerequisites, standards, roles, and governance, board-level controls. A. Strategic alignment, very critical scorecard. Standardize performance around 4 non-negotiable priorities. Cold chain integrity, excursions, response time. Food safety and sanitation, SOP adherence, audit readiness. Quality and accuracy, damage, mispicks, QA holds. Service and reliability, on-time loads, cycle time, attendance. Why this matters. Establishes a single definition of good performance across sites and shifts. Enables enterprise reporting and accountability for core risk and cost drivers. Governance requirement, KPI definitions and thresholds are centrally managed and periodically audited to preserve consistency and credibility. Campbell and Wiernick, 2015, Minbiva, 2017. B. Job analysis, role clarity with evidence standards. Refresh role profiles for receiving, picking/packing, dock/loading, pit operators, QA/sanitation, supervisors. Each role profile includes core responsibilities and standards, what good looks like. Required certifications, linked to LMS. Critical behaviors, safety discipline, escalation practices, teamwork handoffs. Board safeguard, role standards must cover both output and the protective behaviors that prevent safety and quality failures. Campbell and Wiernick, 2015. C. Technology platform integration, EHRM capability. This PMS is a capability build, not a paperwork redesign. HRIS plus LMS plus WMS plus QA/EHAs plus timekeeping plus cold chain monitoring. One integrated performance evidence layer, dashboards, coaching documentation, learning actions. Why it matters, outcomes depend on system adoption, governance, and confidence in the data. Marler and Fisher, 2013, Minbiva, 2017. 4. Component 2, Performance Planning, what we measure and develop. Results, what, focused and role-based. Each role will have 4 to 6 KPIs, such as accuracy, damage, QA holds caused. On-time close and load accuracy. Excursion response, as applicable. Training/certification compliance and attendance reliability. Board standard, fewer measures, higher focus, consistent enterprise definitions. Campbell and Wiernick, 2015. B. Behaviors, how, observable and anchored. Standardize 3 to 5 behavioral anchors per role. SOP and sanitation discipline. Cold chain discipline, staging, escalation. Safety mindset, hit/pedestrian. Cross-shift handoffs and communication. Why it matters, protects against speed over safety trade-offs and makes coaching more objective and defensible. Denisi and Murphy, 2017. B. Development plan, operationally relevant. Every employee has a short development plan. Cross-training coverage. Certification pathway, LMS. Supervisor coaching capability development for lead/supervisors. This supports continuous improvement instead of waiting for annual cycles. Buckingham and Goodall, 2015. Pally and Pavis, 2016. 5. Component 3, Performance Execution, how leaders run it weekly. Minimum cadence, non-negotiable. Weekly/bi-weekly check-ins, 10 to 15 minutes. Event-based coaching triggered by repeat errors, damage trends, safety events, or temperature excursions. Recognition loop tied to safety/quality wins. Why it works. Coaching improves when leaders build habits through structured practice and reinforcement. Polakos et al., 2015. Feedback plus speak-up culture, risk control. Supervisors will be trained to encourage early reporting of risks and near misses. Use evidence-first coaching with respectful delivery. This is essential in cold chain and food safety environments. Psychological safety is linked to stronger learning and performance-related outcomes. Fraser et al., 2017. Technology in execution. Mobile coaching templates for fast, standardized documentation. Alerts from WMS/QA/EHA/cold chain systems. Automated LMS assignments when trends suggest skill gaps. Tools that lower barriers to feedback seeking and feedback exchange, Ansel et al., 2015. 6. Component 4, Performance Assessment, Fair, Evidence-Based, and Comparable Ratings. Required evidence inputs. Structured employee self-check. Manager ratings using rubrics. System evidence, WMS, LMS, attendance, QA/HAs, cold chain logs. Why it matters. Appraisal limitations persist. Structured evidence reduces subjectivity and improves defensibility. Denisi and Murphy, 2017. 7. Component 5, Performance Review. Convert evaluation into execution. What good looks like at the end of each review. Every review closes with updated goals for the next cycle. Development plan assigned in the LMS. Written commitments and scheduled check-in dates. Board level change, the review becomes a forward-looking performance conversation, less about a rating event and more about priorities and growth actions. Buckingham and Goodall, 2015, Capelli and Tavis, 2016. 8. Global ready delivery. What stays fixed versus what is adapted. What does not change? Global standard. KPI definitions and thresholds. Role standards. Evidence requirements. Calibration and fairness rules. What adapts by culture, local delivery. Feedback directness and formality. Recognition approach, public versus private. Meeting scripts and etiquette. Degree of structure, more structure where uncertainty avoidance is higher. Cultural delivery is guided by Hofstede, 2011, and strengthened by updated cultural indices that support modern cross-country calibration, Terras et al., 2012.
9. Implementation Roadmap Board Level View. Phase 1, 30 days. Design and readiness. Approve scorecard and KPI dictionary. Finalize role profiles and behavior anchors. Configure system and evidence dashboards. Train supervisors on coaching, scripts, and culturally responsive delivery. Phase 2, 31 to 90 days. Pilot. 2 sites, 2 shifts each. Run weekly check-ins and event coaching. Validate dashboards and data integrity. Complete first calibration cycle. Run an employee pulse. Fairness, clarity, and trust. Phase 3, 91 to 180 days. Scale. Rollout by region, site. Quarterly calibration cycles. Quarterly speak up and fairness pools. Continuous improvement based on outcomes. 10. KPIs the board should expect success metrics. Operational outcomes. Fewer temperature excursions. Faster response times. Reduced damage and QA holds cost. Higher on-time loads. Improved accuracy. Lower safety incidents. Fewer repeat near-miss patterns. People outcomes. Higher coaching complementation rates. Improve training certification compliance, reduce regrettable turnover and attendance volatility. Higher fairness and trust score impulse results, system outcomes, reduce calibration variance across shift sites, more complete coaching, documentation, and evidence capture, higher adoption of check-ins and development plans.
Manager skill requirements embedded in the PMS, chart PMS phase, Aguini's cycle. What managers must do, skills/behaviors, tools/templates used training plus reinforcement plan performance execution, weekly/biweekly, event-based, Aguini's, 2023, Palacos et al., 2015, run consistent 10 to 15 minutes check-ins weekly check-in template initial, 2 hours coaching cadence, evidence use, SBI practice, Aguinis, 2023, Polacos et al. 2015, performance execution, weekly/biweekly, event-based, Aguinis, 2023, Polacos et al. 2015, coach from evidence, not impressions. Mobile coaching log, date, situation, behavior, impact, next step, follow-up, role play, 30 to 45 minutes excursion coaching, repeat error trend, safety near miss performance execution, weekly/biweekly, event-based, Aguinis, 2023, Polacos et al., 2015, diagnose gap, skill versus barrier versus behavior, and take action SBI script, situation, behavior, impact, monthly, calibration huddle includes coaching log quality check, Minbiva, 2017, performance execution, weekly/biweekly, event. Based, Aguinis, 2023, Polacos et al., 2015, deliver timely, behavior-focused feedback, avoid trait labels, Kluber and Denisi, 1996, written alerts, WMS/QA/EJ/cold chain, monthly, calibration huddle includes coaching log quality check, Minbiva, 2017, performance execution, weekly/biweekly, event-based. Aguinis, 2023, Polacos et al., 2015, reinforce safety/quality wins to prevent speed over safety drift LMS learning assignment triggers monthly, calibration huddle includes. Coaching log quality check, Minbiva, 2017, performance review, past, present, future, decisions plus commitments, Aguinis, 2023, Pali and Tavis, 2016, Ren evidence first review meeting review agenda, past, present, future, initial, 2 hours review meeting flow plus decision rules, Pali and Tavis, 2016, performance review, past, present, future, decisions plus commitments, Aguinis, 2023, Pali and Tavis, 2016, apply rubric anchors consistently, document examples, Denisi and Murphy. 2017, evidence checklist, WMS, LMS, attendance, QA/EJs, cold chain logs, role play, 30 to 45 minutes full review meeting with team contribution section performance review, past, present, future, decisions plus commitments, Guineas, 2023, Pali and Tavis, 2016, discuss team contribution plus cross-shift impact rating rubric/anchors monthly, rating calibration practice plus variance review, Minbiva, 2017, performance review, past, present, future, decisions plus commitments, Aguinis, 2023. Pali and Tavis, 2016, co-create next cycle goals plus development plan, Buckingham and Goodall, 2015, team contribution evidence section quarterly, documentation audit plus fairness goals review performance review, past, present, future, decisions plus commitments, Aguinis, 2023. Pali and Tavis, 2016, close with written commitments plus scheduled check-ins review summary form, goals, plan, commitments, dates, quarterly, documentation audit plus fairness pulse review. EMS phase, gleaning cycle. What managers must do, skills/behaviors, tools/templates use training plus reinforcement plan global ready delivery overlay, applies to both phases, Hofstede, 2011, Terras et al., 2012, keep standards constant, adapt delivery style by culture culturally responsive coaching scripts workshop module add-on, 20 to 30 minutes culturally responsive feedback plus meeting etiquette. Hofstede, 2011, global ready delivery overlay, applies to both phases, Hofstede, 2011, Harris et al., 2012, use. Structured scripts for power distance as higher face-saving language options manager toolkit, script options by cultural context, Harris et al., 2012, global ready delivery overlay, applies to both phases, Hofstede, 2011, Harris et al., 2012, reduce surprises and increase structure where uncertainty avoidance is higher written summaries for high uncertainty avoidance context manager toolkit, script options by cultural context, Harris et al., 2012, technology plus analytics. Governance overlay, evidence trust, Marler and Fisher, 2013, Minbiva, 2017, use dashboards as decision grade evidence dashboards plus anomaly flags monthly, Dashboard review plus calibration drift check technology plus analytics governance overlay, evidence trust, Marler and Fisher, 2013, Minbiva, 2017, ensure documentation completeness for defensibility documentation completeness checks quarterly, governance audit of evidence completeness in data integrity technology plus. Analytics governance overlay, evidence trust, Marler and Fisher, 2013, Minbiva, 2017, flag anomalies and correct rating drift adoption tracking, check-ins, coaching logs, LMS plans, monthly, dashboard review plus calibration drift check. Quarterly, governance audit of evidence completeness and data integrity. Limitations of the studies is constrained by its emphasis on international milk production warehouses within the United States, which may limit the applicability of the results to other industries or regions. The impact of the digital performance management system may differ depending on factors such as managerial effectiveness, organizational culture, and the extent of employee training, which could influence performance outcomes beyond the technology itself. Additionally, the use of operational metrics and self-reported data may introduce reporting bias or inconsistencies. External influences, including regulatory updates, labor market fluctuations, and supply chain disruptions, may also affect the findings. Moreover, the study's relatively short duration may not fully reflect long-term effects. What suggestions will you make? Technology should enhance, rather than substitute, sound people management practices and informed human decision-making. Leaders should be equipped with training in coaching techniques, effective feedback, and bias mitigation to promote consistent and equitable performance assessments. An intentional change management plan is essential to minimize resistance and support successful adoption of the system. Performance records should be integrated with OSHA requirements, FDA audit preparation, and formal disciplinary procedures to strengthen compliance and reduce legal exposure. Performance results should be directly connected to employee growth opportunities, targeted learning, and recognition programs. Human resources should perform ongoing system reviews and continuous enhancements to maintain long-term effectiveness. Conclusion showing implications to the 21st century workforce. The adoption of digital tools and performance management systems aligns with the changing demands of the 21st century workforce, especially within highly regulated and data-intensive environments. Technology-driven performance management encourages a shift from occasional evaluations to continuous, transparent, and development-focused practices. Employees gain from timely feedback, well-defined expectations, and stronger links between performance outcomes and professional growth. For HR professionals, this approach highlights the importance of balancing analytical insights with human judgment, equity, and regulatory compliance. Implementing digital performance management systems enables organizations to enhance engagement, reinforce accountability, and develop flexible, resilient workforces prepared to navigate contemporary operational and compliance challenges.